Alright, we should be good to go.
Alright, let's go heads. Nope.
I'll go first. Well, I have a basic.
Alright, time to see the lunacy in action, huh? Ah, mainly into deaders. Okay.
Suspension of a main. That's light into active. Shauna.
Manectric is just so goddamn good.
So I was just thinking, like, yeah, I wanted to mistake last time. I'm not getting myself head fingered again.
Fair.
Yep.
And I will compress as well.
So if you hear any knocking like that, it's because my blinds are sort of going against the open window and whatnot. So just in case there's any weird noises coming through, that's probably it.
Sending 2 grass and an N.
Yep.
Not what I ran last time, just so you know.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
And
I
yeah,
wouldn't.
I'll do the 20 damage poke.
No,
You
you
will
won't.
Oh no,
not.
go for it, right. Yeah, right. Best turn rules, right. Also have it still. That's what the League of Code does that to you.
As annoying as this is.
Oh boy. Okay.
Entrainment?
I see. Okay. This ought to be interesting. What now, Shock Boy?
Ultra Ball, discarding 2 lightning. Get the Mega. Last card, Sycamore. Oh, no. Well, I have to let her no matter what here.
Never punished, eh?
I mean, what else was I supposed to do with that? What else was I supposed
I could think of something.
Grasp on lightning. You're showing me this. I think you could have bullshit. Yeah, I will bench a trophies in case because this deck's pop might be running a safeguarder. Lightning on the active in case of hammer. Yeah, I should compress. Probably has to get rid of the jump compression. You're not running that.
Just so you can see the situation.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I was in the middle of taking a drink and then my position changed. I was like, oh, okay.
Alright, just so you can see what's about to happen.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
Yeah. press out 2 compressors and a jamming net.
Uh-huh.
I'm facing EXs right now. 'Cause it doesn't... And I will do the turbo bolt.
Ah, good old Manectric.
Strong energy, silver bangle.
Hold on,
Donphan.
give him a chance to actually finish his move first.
Yeah, just think about what attaching to do a choice here.
And
Right.
Lysander in the regular one. And we will spinning turn for the KO.
180.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Sorry, I just didn't want it to like go too far too fast because yeah, you've got to let the energy excel happen as well, you know. Not that
It's a
trophy.
disgusting amount of damage.
It is so much damage. Unfortunately, there's no way for a 1 energy Donphan to get a 1-shot on Mega Man, but not without the stadium as well. That technically would get there, but you know.
Ultra Ball, a Spirit Link, and Sycamore. With Dragonite.
Oh, this guy again. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The jamming net was my main was what part of my idea for this. The other part being caught as electric in the cost. Like it's going down. I'm just thinking how I want to perform this turn with. I want to get more energy in play.
Two grass and a lightning.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on the bench.
2 lightning discarded, huh?
Then again, I have to do is I can't really pay for it.
That's
so
I'm not trying to coach,
Yeah.
but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like,
I'm gonna have to these 2 over.
I was just thinking how you attach into that.
Wait, put this there, move this over. Because I have a grass in hand. My manual will attach for turn. And we'll end from there. Our charm goes down. Into this matchup. And yeah, we'll Jet Sonic from there without discarding.
yep, no prizes for
Hey.
you, unfortunately.
We have another silver bangle, we have another Fampy, we have a fighting energy, Karina.
Yeah.
Use that to get Donphan and an item card. Do stadiums count as items?
Nope.
Nope.
No, just making sure.
No, it's fine. It's just it's a good question, but nope.
I think I'll just get another one of these out. Actually, no, I won't. I should get this out. This makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because
And then we'll bicycle for 3. And we will spinning turn for a lot of damage.
reasonable amount. 70's not bad.
I'll try and take some of the hit. Attach a lightning to the main. And we're just going to have to take out another sub from there.
We have a Holucha. Yeah, attach that or do I go?
Ooh, okay.
What is it? Was that an N or?
No, it's a raw sycamore. It's on field. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's still cards moving. So an N and discarded.
Give another Holucha. And we'll spinning turn again. Probably into the Holucha.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Scoop up Cyclone on the active.
Yep.
All of that back to hand as well.
Dragonite goes down. Take this. This. Manual attach grass to the active. Hard Charm goes back down. Can't drop that anywhere. And I will. And I'll just take KO from there.
My god, he actually gets surprised this time.
Fighting Stadium. We'll attach a Muscle Band to the Fampy. Floatstone's probably not too relevant right now, so we'll just do that to get it out of the deck, and then we'll end.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable just to fin it at this point.
Attach a Fighting Energy to the Fampy. Put down Zekrom. Put down Holucha. And we will spinning turn into the Zekrom.
Yep, this time doing 90 because the stadium's down now. Which is pretty spooks. That feeling when Donphan's got exactly 130 HP feels bad.
That's why I'm using the Zekrom as well.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it going, yeah, that's a feels bad number right now.
Yeah. Certainly is. Ultra Ball's gotta happen. Discard a main and a Mega Main.
Mega Man, Mega Man.
Search for Dragonite. Dragonite on.
Thankfully you don't get the hard charm over, so...
Yep, that would be very annoying.
Grass on the Tropius. Lysander in the... I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I can kill this without a thing, so I may as well take it off board.
Alright.
Yep, take KO.
Seems alright.
Corina. So those are in there.
Let's see how in sync we are in thinking on this one.
Funny fact, it's funny that it's actually a universe where Tropius is going to hit for 10, it's going to matter.
I'm fairly sure I can get a KO this turn.
I'd be a bit surprised. I know a way of doing it, but
It'd be easier if my ace spec was in here. We can grab that. That all day.
you can't get Zekrom, that's not a fighting Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, sorry. Wrong one.
I think every deck would be playing for Corina if you could just get any Pokemon plus item card.
Yeah.
Then we'll get another spam.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we'll spinning turn.
Okay, so not what I would have done. I'll let you know at the end of the game what I would have done. This is a rather unique matchup, to be honest, of almost two hit and run decks here, but it isn't it in a way.
Yeah.
Sure you guys didn't get Matt to build your decks this week, considering this is like his forte. Would be funny. Why is that not loaded up for me?
Having good attackers versus Manectric is seeming to be the way to go this round.
Oh, that is weird. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's floating and it's white.
Yeah, it's not just me then. That's weird.
Nope.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah, like you can search that discard fine. That's not a problem. It's just it's not showing up
Click
very
more,
well.
discarding N.
There we go. Just had to throw away the end. That works.
Lightning on the main. And yep, score it.
Put down a Fampy, Sycamore. Okay, that's definitely a way to get going.
We're getting there.
And we will spinning turn.
130. It's pretty good.
The fourth Dragonite.
Yes, you do.
Now, and this one has a hard charm.
For all the good that's gonna do.
VS Seeker.
Oh no, no, it's not showing up again.
What is that going to do here? You kill a whole instead of a Pantheon now.
Fan.
Not touching this, but always to end this bullshit. It's probably just. Yeah, I'm just going to end this away.
Alright.
Oh, shuffle draw 4.
I was considering the Shauna there, but. Yeah, I'll take my KO.
My kingdom for a DC. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, oh my god.
VS Seeker, Lysander, bring in one of the damaged Dragonites. I don't think it matters.
Okay.
And spinning attack.
Yeah, that takes it out.
I'm gonna say that wasn't the right thing there, but that's just me. I understand why it's not. I'm not saying anything else of it, but
Yeah, you're free retreat, so you're safe to go into.
oh yeah, I would have killed this thing. It hits. It's got energy on it, and you hit it for weakness. I would have killed this. That's
Two
why-
prizes either way, so.
Yeah, but this could actually get. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter when it comes to this being there. It can't exactly do anything right now, but it seems it's more immediately threatening. Get some energy off the board as well. But then again, I would have taken a different thing like 3 turns ago anyway. So
No. I'm just starting to actually think about the situation, and it's probably just a liability.
it is just a Lysander away from being a game lost, isn't it?
So, Super Scoop Up. Shouldn't have done this last turn. .jpeg should have done this last.
Ooh.
Yoink.
Okay.
Alright.
Not only are you supposed to use that in this deck, but we'll take them. Lightning there. Okay, regardless with that, I can't do anything profitable dragging things in. So I'm gonna just have to take the price. Not sure if that's correct, but
Computer starts discarding Sycamore and N.
Oh, you just have the that second one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you needed to end that turn.
The thing is, I was actually to try AZ to clear the board a bit, but
yeah, that could have also been a thing. But
I could have discarded it earlier. Maybe I should have, but
to be fair, if you AZ'd, you were also dead there because this Dragonite, this dies in one hit.
Yeah, I think I just dead if Rec ever got online.
Yeah, 2 strong energy, so it's 80 plus 60, so 140. 2 strong energy to 180. Stadium still counts, so it's 200, yeah, and then Hard Charm is at 230, so even
this is a matchup I need to change the deck a bit to deal with, because I need this in the list to deal with those 130s.
Mm-hmm.
This game would have been so much easier if I didn't go all in on the protection suite.
Yeah,
Donphan Stadium as well to bump this. I couldn't find what I wanted, so I thought I'd be okay without it. But again, this is just not a matchup I was thinking about, not pure fighting.
So for the second time in 2 sets, Donphan Rex the Dragonite deck. I guess this thing secretly got inherited Ice Fang, huh? Because it just mows down these dragons.
Doesn't it get Ice Shard?
It can inherit Ice Shard, yeah, but I wouldn't have thought that'd be strong enough. But you know.
Yes. Yeah, the idea of this is pretty simple. Jamming Net here is a nice overlap card between the main Assault Laser and Dragonite, and because it can also stack with Hard Charm, that's really helping prevent KOs. In theory.
Yeah, essentially this is a Manectric version of what Sai played in Furious Fist, because he played the Virizion Dragonite stuff. Essentially this is the Manectric version of that, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because this Manectric is insane. So, you know.
And it is a deck that actually plays Jamming Net for multiple reasons.
Yep. So, no, I can understand it. Neat.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure if maybe this deck should be running like 4 Super Scoops and a trump card. Not sure.
I don't know, to be honest.
That was a line I considered. That was all.
Yeah.
Like, one of these should be a muscle band just to cover this one matchup minimum. Maybe I find room for a stadium, but I'm just not sure what you'd put in this before Rough Seas. Because what would you put in this? What? Honestly.
I'd have to think on it. Because, yeah, it's tough. Because you can't.
Fighting Pokemon are dumb this set.
They are really, really strong.
Yeah, the rest is pretty bad numbers, main stuff. Tropius is there for safeguarders. Had to bench it there on that matchup because it's a Donphan deck. It could just be randomly taking a Suicune and making me really sad.
That's fair. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, so had I had to play, let's see, if I had to play against either of these, if I had to play against a Donphan one, my main thing would have been Manectric Yveltal this time, so I would have been like half good, half really not good. I think Yveltal probably beats this matchup consistently enough though.
Yeah, a big part of my struggles there was I just couldn't hit 130.
Yeah, so I think Yveltal, because I play 3 regular and 3 EXs in the deck, I think I can probably be okay here. Like, you do have the life sounders and stuff for it, but if I just play the fighting resistance side, it's probably alright. Like, Zekrom is actually one-shottable by Yveltal if you charge it up enough, so it's not even like that. Yeah, it's a worry, but it's not end of the world type worry for it, right? And yeah, if I was playing against this, you leave like a minimum of a 2 energy guy active, which is not a lot, but Yveltal can do that, but it can't really deal with the other side. So I don't know, it's probably just a Manectric off, which you probably do win more often than not. I have more than enough tools so that jamming net isn't the main concern, but yeah, I think you probably win more often than not against the main Yveltal stuff, because you do have one side that hits weakness. Although you don't have any stadiums, and I play 3 Shadow Circle, so probably not actually.
Yeah. I'd say it's like other than the old game of what's the cut, because I don't really want to go below 4 mains and then it doesn't want to start a Dragonite.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know.
Just like, what do you even run in this format in this deck? Because it doesn't benefit from anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to look. You did have a full bench, so...
Festival isn't the craziest thing in this.
You did have a full bench because you played all the Dragonites down, so... I'm just saying, it's possible.
One random Guardian, suddenly everyone sees Festival as a playable card. Madness, isn't it?
Hey, it's less that I see it as a playable card and more that I see, well, what other option do you actually have? You know.
I'm glad we got a good showing out of the Robo Substitutes, though.
Yeah, because that is a card that we haven't yet seen. Because yeah, I played the Donphan with Trevenant the week before, or the round before. So yeah, no, it's good.
I was considering some Donphan nonsense as well. It sounded like a repeat, and just wasn't sure what to do with it other than Trev and maybe Pyro. Just.
Oh, this is what you do.
Yeah,
just pure fighting.
yeah. I mean, I was reading. Apparently, Donphan was on a decline going through this format as it went on, because I think Yveltal Garb was like the standout thing that happened later on in the format once again. So again, fighting resistance does kind of hurt a lot, right? And that's probably the main sort of bit. But this deck is still strong, and it done the rounds. It definitely did a lot of work. So. Yeah, can't.
I know I was afraid of a random safeguard there. Might be biased because of that, but I think this could actually do with just a one-off safeguard wall.
It's possible.
I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure what exactly the mon's like. I'm not entirely sure on the dead
problem here means you won't be able to attack with it, but you're basically sticking a float stone on it and using it as a wall, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Deaders I think is reasonable because Yveltal is your worst matchup, right? And Deaders is still respectable into it. They do have to be a bit more conservative on what they do.
Might have just cut the Hot Lucha, really.
You could maybe cut one. That's possible. Yeah.
I was just using it as a body for him to ram Dragonites into at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, good stuff though. I guess that means I have to be the bad guy this week then, huh? Oh well.
Yeah, I'll let you take the game side. I've only got the one deck.
Yeah, I think Sai's at least got one more that he wanted to play anyway, so...
And yeah, thinking about stains for this, it might legitimately just be Magnetic Storm, just because I do technically get affected by lightning resist.
Yeah, that is true. Magnetic Storm is reasonable, because your only resist that really matters, because I mean Tropius isn't that good against fighting, let's be honest. Your only resistance that really matters is the metal one, and that's metal decks don't tend to play a stadium anyway, so...
It's either that or Mountain Ring in case just avoid Dragonites getting sniped.
No, that's fine. I'll change
Click the wrong first.
I'll change over. It's okay. Right. So.
Heads or tails?
Let's go for tails. Yeah, I would like to go first with this deck, to be totally honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a hand I can work with. Right. Best of luck, good sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. We're choosing that violence today. I see. Okay. This ought to be interesting. Right.
Instead, you're committing violence. I will meet it in.
Oh, we are going to have a very interesting one with that. Let me tell you. Okay, let's start with ye old Battle Compressor, because that seems like the reasonable option here. Battle Compressor in this deck is funny, because it's not the Manectric stuff, so like I don't want to mill all the energy and whatnot as well, so it's more just getting the other stuff away. Alright, so I know 1... 2... that is there, I guess. Well, that's not very nice of you, deck. Alright, I know 5. Trying to remember all the count, because a lot of the decks are similar in composition, but I have different counts of things in here, so I'm trying to remember some of the other ones I've got. Alright, we will ditch Trump Card, we will ditch Fan Club, and we will tentatively ditch AZ, and probably making a mistake with that, but I think we will anyway. We do have a second compressor, so we... oh, not that one. We will ditch the other 2 compressor, because I don't think I'm going to need those at this point. And... I don't know. Probably Ultra Ball's not going to be very good if we're up against Toad here by the time everything's done. So I think, yeah, we'll pitch that. I do have Ultra Ball to pitch Golbat and Super Scoop. So we can grab Mr. Toad ourselves.
Our battle will be legendary.
It certainly will be. I have a Zubat and then last card Juniper, so pretty stacked opening hand, not gonna lie.
I have my downboard open now. It will be quacking.
DCE and Muscle Band down on the Toad. We will preemptive VS Seeker here, because if I get Quake and Punched, I would like to have the option. What would I like back in the deck is the question here, really. Just in case, I mean, for ends purposes, really. Because, like, Juniper's the obvious thing, but I think AZ might actually be better here. Because if I get End and that goes back into the deck, I don't think I'm that sad, considering I can't get it out of the discard anyway. Just in case of the End, actually, I think I will just burn the second Super Scoop here, because honestly, it's not going to hurt me either way, and it's like, if I get Quaking Punched, I do not want to draw that again, right? Because I can't use it. Do I think you are going to get the 50 turn 1? It's not unlikely. Am I okay with you taking a prize as a result? Yeah, probably. Go ahead. I've still got 1 bat that I can use, so I think it'll be alright.
Do you have a DCE?
Yeah.
We don't have the band, but we'll laser it.
The laser will do, yeah.
We also want to get rid of that. We will computer search, discarding... How many are you on? You're on 4. I think I'll get rid of both ends.
Okay. Yeah, see, this ends up working out better for me in that sort of sense, because it's like, I do not want my Seismitoad getting lasered for this, right? So, I think this ends up working out better for me that you kill the Zubat here. It sucks, because I would have liked to have gotten another one down, but, you know. It is what it is. Oh.
Will Zerosic the DCE?
Yikes, okay.
And will Quaking Punch.
Yeah. Right, okay. We will draw. We'll bench another Toad. We'll end here. Kinda sucks, but yeah, it was I had 2 end in my hand as well, so it's like I didn't really want to Juniper those away for like the same sort of thing. It's just I don't know. Ooh. Not amazing. Let's go here. I'm gonna attach water to the bench Seismitoad, and that is gonna do it for just now. Go ahead.
We'll put down a Swirlix, we'll put a Floatstone on the Swirlix.
Yeah, you will, because I didn't punch. It's one of those annoying things.
You didn't
it's like,
punch.
man, I would have, but yeah, 0-6 to my DCE.
We'll put a water on the bench Toad.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we have to go for it. there is at least that. Well, that Toad's going to be more of a pain to get out, so we'll punch again.
Yep. Alright, we will draw. Woof. Well, let's just put the entourage down, I suppose, with it. We will Juniper here. Because unfortunate discarding the AZ, but I can't play the other stuff, so... Okay. Let us go Golbat on the active. So we'll start getting some
20,
stuff
right?
down. 20, yep. We will DCE and we will also Quack here.
Excellent.
It's Krilla time!
You hear something? Was that a duck? Was that...
No, I didn't.
So we have a Slurpuff.
Yep.
We'll do our tasting.
Yep. So Slurpuff draws a card.
And it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's not bad. Hand had 2 Junipers, so... kind of alright not having to get rid of all of them.
We have another Swirlix.
Yep.
And we will Quack.
Yep. Up at that, we will draw. Alright. Let's go Zubat down. We will attach water to the benched one. And honestly, it's probably fine just to keep doing it. We will Quake and Punch here. No items for anyone at this point.
We have another Slurpuff.
Yep.
We will tasting.
Yep.
We will tasting again.
Yeah, it's best to do them one at a time in case you like end in the middle of it or something.
I will Skyla.
Yep. Yep.
And we will punch.
290. Alright, let's draw. We will go Golbat. So numbers, this goes to 110. 40. It's still kind of annoying actually because it's still not in range. I'm thinking if that's actually right. No, it probably is, because if I get Crobat then I can get one more on it. Yeah, that's fine. We will go... I suppose DC down here, and we will end. I can't exactly let that stick. That. That is kind of nice. Yeah, we'll Crobat the active as well here, and then Quick and Punch.
How much is it?
It's going to be 60 more total because I'm punching as well.
Yep. Oops.
160. Yeah, it's alright. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it's up at 160.
Lysander in one of the energy-less Toads.
Okay.
And we'll punch it.
Yep. So, 3. We will draw. How many have gone is the thing. So on 13. Zerosek is being used. Oh, kind of rough, but I think I've got a Juniper here. This is gonna get close, but gotta kind of get it. All right, we will Crobat KO the active.
I kinda do not want damage on that Toad.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's only a water energy that's going down on it at the moment, but yeah, item lock is broken at the moment. Go ahead.
Well, we have Verbank, Muscle Band, Headringer,
Yeah.
Sycamore. Another Headringer. Another Swirlix. Will Tasting twice.
Yep.
Will Laser the Frog.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to draw 3, right? Yeah, that's not
right,
that's
yes.
not optional.
Sorry. Forgot that's active, yeah.
I mean, good as tasting once in that case, but whatever.
Yeah, you should probably do it one at a time because you might. I mean, in
Yeah,
this
I
case,
think
it
that's
doesn't
what
matter,
messed me up there, is I did it one at a time.
Oh, you didn't do it one at a time. That's what messed you up.
Forgot it was two. It was one more inactive. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ultra Ball discarding. Verbank can probably go at this point. Drop the Sycamore. There is energy still in there. We'll have another Toad. Put another Muscle Band down and we'll pass.
Okay. That goes up. See what we can do. Okay, Super Scoop. Yeah, that was expected. Alright, we'll get the band down here. It's gonna be chorus.
Makes sense.
Just kind of need. I need a bullet. I think the last one's prized. Actually, that's really annoying. I do have the DCE, so there is that at least. I think we... Do we just do that? I mean, it kind of feels like it's going to be necessary to. I think we do just Quake and Punch here.
Alright. The Slurpuff, we'll tasting, we'll do the 2 first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that helps. Touch of water energy to the frog, we'll do another tasting.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one. Team Flare grant the DCE.
Yep. Yeah, that's GG. Unless you can actually attack here, I'm pretty sure that's GG. But we'll see.
I can't attack.
Okay. So, is that everything, or...?
Well, I can't play items you Quake and Punch,
Yeah,
so go
I know.
ahead.
That's just what I'm making sure of. Yeah, it's prized. Yeah, I can't do anything. Last VS Seeker was prized, I needed to get Trump card. Flipping Tails on the Super Scoop Up, that's what fucked me over. Nothing I could do, really. Yeah, just very unlucky when it actually mattered. Probably a bit too reckless.
I reset button that works with the ones in wells.
Okay.
But, oh well.
Go ahead. It's in the well.
Never. Not allowed.
Sorry about that. But
It is what it is. You had everything, so, you know. Yeah, just nothing I could do. had to discard all the VSeeker too early, had to discard the AZ again as well to actually get going, so I basically just had to bin everything, and then I flipped tails the one turn that actually mattered, and yeah, that was it, nothing I could do. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm supposed to win that matchup more often than not, because you do just have, I mean, you've got this sort of disruption stuff for it, but I think, yeah, you just like having it immediately and instantly at the start of the game just really messed everything up, so it is what it is, but yeah, I mean, that's code.
I think the Bats build is better I think Bats is better than Slurpuff, but the Slurpuff list is better tech for the matchup. Yeah, these three especially.
I mean, yeah, it's only because of the supporters that I would say that. I think the Bats build actually completely destroys the Slurpuff thing if you don't discard all the energy. I don't think there's even a competition in that, because I just do more damage than you. Your damage is focused on 30, basically. You don't have the water. I prize 3 water energy as well, by the way. So, like, yeah, you don't have the energy. I play 5 waters, so I can get the KOs later on. Yeah, I think it really is just the only thing is the supporter-based stuff for it there. Because that 0-6 turn 1 was absolutely ridiculous, but, like, yeah, if you can get the supporters to discard the energy, then that gets really nasty. But other than that, I don't think you win this matchup, like, at all, if you don't get those, because you just do 30 damage a turn, and I do more than that. Right? That's all it comes down to, is when it's a Quaking Punch off and nobody can play items, it's who does more damage, and this deck does more damage, so it should win most of the time. But yeah, these supporters that discard the energy are obviously a pretty big problem, amplified when you prize all of your energy. So yeah, it's all good. I mean,
now that we have played frogs, we can bury the damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, no, but yeah, it is obviously well used at that point. Yeah, I mean, obviously it would have been a different thing, but I guess the one thing we haven't shown then is the metal deck so far, huh?
No, it's not like that won't work later on down the line.
Kind of, I guess. I don't remember ever seeing it beyond this set. That's the one thing I'd say. Doesn't necessarily mean it's like bad, I suppose, but Rough Seas making Mega Manectric like even better kind of dunks on it a lot, I think. Which is a problem.
Yeah, because then it's resist plus the heal 30, is it? Per turn?
Yeah, heal 30 from all of your water and lightning Pokemon in play once per turn.
Yeah, that's
that's gross.
Yeah. So Seismitoad gets even more fun at that point because Quaking Punch mirrors become do nothing.
Yuck.
Which is actually why I ended up playing a fair amount of water in this deck as well, although you wouldn't know when you prize more than half of them. That's why I played quite a lot of water in here, because you want to transition to Grenade Hammer by the end of the stuff here. Quaking Punch is fine and all, but it just does not do enough damage to keep everything as you want it, so yeah, the idea is to transition to that, and that's kind of why I've got the Mime in here, actually. Like, it helps a little bit against some of the sniping stuff here, you know. Landorus is a good matchup anyway, but it helps against the Manectric stuff a little bit, because their early game overruns can kind of set up some annoying numbers, and it can, I guess, deter the bats from actually attacking, because that is a thing that can happen, especially in the Wobbuffet build, which was been the other one I'd have considered, right? Because then you're attacking for 0 energy because of Dimension Valley. So, like, that is genuinely a thing that can happen. So Mime is actually alright in that sense, but unlike most bench blockers, Mr. Mime prevents all bench damage done to your bench by attacks. It does not say by your opponent's attacks, so Grenade Hammer's downside of doing 30 to 2 of your bench Pokemon doesn't actually apply if you put the Mr. Mime in play. So then it's just a pretty good 130 for free. That's really not that bad on something like this, you know? It's a finishing sort of blow that really does a whole number on stuff. So
I was looking ahead just because you mentioned the metal decks not getting played much, and apparently there's 2 lists for the XY to Fates Collide.
That is a long way away, though.
Oh, is it?
Fates Collide is near the end of the format. It's like second last set. Well, third last if you
This is
count
the-
Generations. It's like Fates
This is the
Collide,
whole
Steam Siege.
thing then.
Yeah, it's like Fates Collide, Steam Siege, Generations is the end of Gen 6.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, it must be. That's why, because XY Agent Origins get skipped. That's what threw me off, I think.
Yeah, we're in that sort of point where not every format is documented on Legends at this stage. The next one is a good example of that. Primal Clash is not part of the Legends lineup, so yeah, there's going to be quite a bit there, which, you know, don't necessarily know immediately how it's going to turn out, but gotta just build your own decks, I suppose. Oh no. Catastrophe.
The other thing I was actually looking at was Weavile with eggs, because you can now search eggs with Battle Compressor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably have to be another main deck though, just because 2 attaches sucks.
Yeah, and then the entire thing does fold to fighting at that point. But yeah, no, I
That's
can.
kind of where I got before I started to change plans.
Yeah. No, I can understand that, because I mean, Weavile Execute is definitely something I enjoy, but without Level Ball, I wouldn't play it.
Yeah, Level Ball being gone is.
It's, yeah, like, getting the Execute is fine, because as you say, Battle Compressor is really good for that, but getting the Weavile is impossible. It's just...
The lack of ball searches format is painful. You probably have to run Evo Soda, but where's the space for that?
I mean, if you're gonna run Mega Main anyway, then that isn't the worst option, but yeah, space is an issue. You could probably... I mean, yeah, if it wasn't for the 2 attach thing... I mean, a Veltol can kind of fix that a little bit.
Like the other option was Colress Machine, but I kind of dismissed that for being bad.
It's... If Plasma Sneasel was a thing, I would say yes, but I don't know if I could agree with that. No, I think the best bet for me would probably be like a heavy Veltol line. If you're gonna do this, it'd be like full-on Weavile, full-on Execute, probably full-on Yveltal, because you could just discard the excess ones.
Yeah. You run the full 4.
And
Did you
then...
use Pump Up Smash? Or whatever is that?
No, Terrakion AX rotated.
The Lando then?
Lando, maybe. I think Yveltal's probably just better, because you only really accelerate Dark anyway, so you just get a bit more HP and a bit more damage out of it. You can still play Darkrai if you want the Zero Retreat. That's always a decent one of. And then if you want to play Evo Soda to get the Weavile, Lopunny is not a terrible option to have a couple of. Weavile Lopunny was a thing that was considered in like XY stuff, I think, or when it came out in Flashfire?
Yeah,
because it's like, yeah, it bounces itself back to your hand from the field, right? So it's like a storage point, if you will, for your for extra damage. And if you Evo Soda that, you know, like, it's justified at that point, right? Because you've got your Weavile, but you could also Evo Soda to Lopunny if you've already got the Weavile. So, like, that's not even
I guess
that
the
bad.
other option for French now think about is actually XP share.
Next set it would be,
Oh,
wouldn't
that's next set, is it? Right.
it? Yeah, we don't have it this set.
Okay. I know that's betting us to be on to the next set after today anyway, so.
I have missed hearing that when you were gone.
Ah, well, the toadening has happened, I suppose. It had to happen at some point, right?
Yeah,
Quack
and we
on.
played. It was a Toad mirror match, so
Quack on quack action. There it is, that one. There we go. Seriously, Krillin not helping. He tries, though. Yeah, so, like, Manectric Toad gets even better when Ross uses a thing, let's just put it that way, because, like, oh, now you can accelerate to the Toad as well as healing the stuff with it. It's like, man.
you can also build a more aggressive Toad at that point because
Yes.
30 damage to your Pokemon doesn't really matter as much if you're healing it.
Exactly. So yeah, you can actually do a lot more Grenade Hammer stuff when you can Rough Seize it away too. Yeah, like that's kind of basically is just why I played the Mime in here, is because it does actually block your own Grenade Hammer stuff. And I had the setup for it, I just didn't have enough energy left, right? Because my other...
And it was priced.
Yeah, it was, which was annoying. But Like, I had the energy to Grenade Hammer, I just, yeah, when I couldn't get out the active again at the end of the stuff, it's just, oops, not much I can do at that. So
I managed to break the lock at a pretty opportune time.
Yeah. Which is fine, there's not always much you're going to do with it that way, but like I said, I think that was, like, it's representative of how the matchup goes based on, like, seeing this, but you had to, I mean, I guess you did basically just see, you didn't see both flag runs, but it's like, you did see, like, 2 of them pretty quickly with the discard stuff there, so it's just, I probably went too aggressive as well, trying to get the stuff out, but I was thinking about it going, okay, I'm pretty sure the VS Seeker is still available, so if I can stop you at some point with it, then maybe I can get the turn to trump card the stuff back in, but nah, no such luck. Oh well.
I did have trump card at some point. I was wondering, do I play this? And I thought, absolutely not.
Yeah, so it's funny because the compressors, like I was mentioning this, the compressors don't necessarily do a huge amount in this deck. It's not, it's mostly for like the early setup, right? Because I don't want to play multiple copies of Fan Club, I don't want to play multiple stuff like the Lysander. I'd like a second AC, but I just couldn't quite fit it in if I wanted the Super Scoops as well. And I think this version does want to just recycle as much damage as possible here. The Manectric can consistently do 110 to 120 by itself. Seismitoad doesn't, so I think you do want more opportunities to recycle the bats than you would have against, like, you know, Manectric or something here. So I don't know, maybe you could just cut one of them though, maybe you don't need 4, but I feel like Super Scoop Up is a 4 or 0 card. I don't know, maybe that's just, like, closed-minded for me, but I really do not like seeing 1 or... 2 can sometimes be alright if you can search them, but I don't like seeing low counts of, like, Super Scoop and Crushing Hammers and stuff like that, because I just think, what's the point, right?
Yeah, the 2 in this list is a space concession.
Yeah. Which, again, is fine, it happens, but, yeah, I'm sure if you could play a 3rd one, you would, sort of thing.
Yeah, there'd be full 4th of space.
Yeah, so... And then, like, at least here, again, like, free Crushing Hammer I think is fine, and you've got the Enhanced Hammer that you can use that way as well, so, like, I don't think that's inherently bad, but if you only had 1 or 2, then I'd probably question it. It's like, what's the point of this being in here, right? Because it's just not going to work out. I think the one exception is possibly Catcher, because sometimes you do just need that one blowout hit from that, and Gusting is like the best coin flip effect you could probably use, right? So I guess that's maybe acceptable, but even then I don't think Catch is a good card right now, so you know. All the hot takes at the end of this. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I guess we will probably can still see the metal stuff that way. It's I was just kind of expecting you to show that, I guess, because you were excited to play that, but that's fine. We'll
I kind of kept getting bullied on it by Manectric, and I was expecting to go up against Manectric.
Yeah.
So I figured, let's have something that deals with Manectric, and then Pepper played Manectric, and it got
If I
no.
know you were struggling to fit Metal Box in, I probably would have just took a Metal Box deck. It's kind of funny like that.
Yeah, it's always just a way. I was expecting it, that's why I didn't touch it at all myself, but, you know. It was that.
Sort of changed.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just gonna, I guess
Everything I was going up against had Manectric.
That's fair.
I should probably have something that answers Manectric.
I guess it's just gonna have to beat up the main thing that I want to play next time round, but that's okay. I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen in that matchup, huh?
I would prefer not to run Metal Box into Gardevoir, just because that seems mean.
Yeah. And then, where's my other one? There it is. So, I don't know if I showed this on the previous video stuff. I know I've been rambling for ages on this at this point, but this was the other thing that if I was playing 2 games today, this is the other thing I would have done myself. Yeah, I know, more Manectric stuff with it, but, like, we've only really played Yveltal, I think, once or maybe twice out of the thing so far, and it is still, like, up there as pretty much one of the top things to beat, so you know, it wouldn't have exactly been a bad thing to showcase again, and this just has so much inherent synergy as well. Like, what is Manectric bad against? Fighting types. What is this really good against? Fighting types, you know? As well as just being really good into damage in general, and if the opponent's playing lightning stuff, well, you've still got, like, two main, like, good Manectric stuff here, and the Darkrai's not bad into it either, so... And you've got 3 Shadow Circles, so if they're not playing a lot of the Stadium cards, and not every Manectric deck does, yeah, you don't even get hit by weakness, and I think Yveltal is just very competitive into Manectric if it's not getting one-shot every time by Turbo Bolt, right? So, yeah, it's... And I just didn't want to play Garbodor because I didn't want to be that guy, so, you know...
Did the YouTube see Wombats yet?
I didn't actually play it, no. That was going to be the other deck. I was going between Wob and Toad.
I still have my list of that in here, which I just didn't want to bring it again because
I probably should have played.
Again.
In hindsight, I think if I played Wombats, I'd probably just win that matchup because you can't Slurpuff. And if you can't Slurpuff, you probably don't win. But you have a lot of energy discard, so it's still possible. But, yeah, my list is focused a lot more on the... I would say a lot more. I did take out one of the Mewtwo so I could fit, like, some of the compressor stuff in to get, like, better starts and whatnot. But, yeah, my list is focused a lot, you know, a bit more on having, like, 2 Mewtwo and a Gengar-EX in there as well, because Dimension Valley is really good for both of them. So I'm more committed to the side drive, I think, than necessarily all in on the Wobbuffet slash Sigilif part. But I still have 3 Wob, but I don't have Sigilif, so yeah, committed the other direction, I guess.
Yeah.
So and then I don't end up playing the Bangles because I've got the Muscle Band Pure because I'm going with the Mewtwo's and stuff as well, so that's the main differences, but most of it's pretty similar. Yeah, so maybe could have considered that instead, but then again, a lot of the item stuff gets kind of annoying at that point, so I don't know. At least Headringer gets cancelled out by Dimension Valley, right? So maybe it's not that bad.
But yeah, I think we're done for this set then, aren't we?
Yeah, more or less. I would think so. Yeah, we'll probably
I won't be here next week.
Yeah, next Saturday we won't be for sure. Is you're not here for Wednesday either then?
I will be here for Wednesday.
Okay, so
Wednesday we can do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so maybe
and
we'll...
up to my mom's on Friday night.
Right.
And we're going from there.
Good stuff. Yeah, so maybe we'll see something along this sort of line. We'll just have to see. Because, yeah, I don't know, I was thinking if the Toad deck was going to be the main thing, then Aegislash does really good against most of the Toad parts until they get, like, you know, enough water energy out, so... I was thinking,
Most Toad decks don't have enough water.
Yeah. Case in point, you had, like, 3, so, you know...
I did find all 3.
You did! Found more than I did, because, you know... I prized as many as you had, so...
Oh, don't give me an equal 4. One off Flare Grunt. Because you can VS Secret a bunch if you against Toad and make them cry.
Well, you can't VS Secret against Toad because they Quake and Punch you.
Oh yeah.
Just because they
You'd
don't
have
do
to Headringer them first.
Yeah, just because they don't do damage doesn't mean that they don't block your items still.
Yeah, maybe the one off isn't enough then. It was a fort.
I can understand.
Go 4 off and try and get it first turn.
I probably would consider Zerosic before a Flare Grunt as a general tag, because I think it's more
I know I'm
versatile.
saying Flare Grunt first because of the Aegislash.
Yeah, which is totally fair, but... Anyway, yeah, that's more than enough rambling on the stuff a bit here, so hopefully if you've stayed to this far, you've enjoyed yourselves with it, and next time, yeah, Primal Clash, which we don't have deck list for immediately, so we're gonna have to make some stuff ourselves here. Oh no. Catastrophe in the making, huh?
Something Archie Stoids.
I mean, if you want to play it early, it is available.